Australia Cup qualifying 5th and 6th round draw and the Women's Federation Cup semi-final draw. I'm Russ Gibbs, Head of Communications, Commentary and Marketing here at Capital Football, and I'll be your host for proceedings. As usual, we thank our official broadcast partners for the Australia Cup qualifying, who for 2025 are Allstate Towing, broken down or been in an accident. Give Allstate Towing a call, your 24/7 local trusted towing company. Electra Tinge, proudly supporting the Capital Football Australia Cup qualifying rounds. Deakin Club, the family-friendly football club. Kitro Excavations for your excavation and earth-moving needs. Rhythm Snow Sports, ignite the stoke. Canberra PC Repair, IT support when you need it most. LJ Hooker, for your real estate needs, contact Lucas Cole at LJ Hooker. And Zeller Construction, commercial builders proudly supporting grassroots football. As usual, thank you very much to all our sponsors. I'm joined by Capital Football CEO Samantha Farrow, who'll be accompanying me on the draw this morning. Thanks for joining us, Sam. We've enjoyed the Cup so far, and it's been great to be seeing some of these games broadcast thanks to our sponsors, isn't it?
Absolutely. Sponsors are vital to everything we do, and just add my thanks to the guys that Russ just listed just then.
And we're hoping that we can get some more sponsors as well. If anybody out there wants to sponsor Capital Football, we're happy to have them on board.
As always, always happy to have a chat. Extra support goes a long way in our sport.
As ever, the qualification process has thrown up some amazing matches, some incredible goals, some great stories. It's what we've come to expect from such the Cup tournament, though, isn't it? It's grown into such an important tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And as everybody knows, I'm still quite new to Capital Football and the region, and certainly been excited to watch the game so far and see what we pull out of the bowl today.
Well, let's continue that road to the national stage by taking you through the process of how today will work. In this bowl next to us, we have the 8 qualifiers from the round 4 matches played over the last fortnight. Sam, can you mix them all up for us just so we know that there's no hot or cold ones in there? The 8 teams in the bowl are Canberra, Croatia, Gungahlin United, Monero Panthers, Queanbeyan City, Tigers FC, Tuggeranong United, Ugali Soccer Club, and Brindabella Blues, the only team from outside the Premier League. The draw will see us create 4 matches for round 5 in the first instance. Each match will be given a match number which will correlate to the ball placed in the bowl for round 6. For example, the first 5th round match will be match number 14 and so on down to match number 17. All matches are scheduled for specific dates, but which game takes place on which date will be determined by the fixtures preceding and following the midweek ties, both in the NPL and CPL, as per Capital Football regulations. Those dates for the quarterfinals are Tuesday 29th of April, Wednesday 30th of April, Tuesday 6th of May, and Wednesday 7th of May. Sam will draw the teams out, with the team drawn out first, the home side, and the team drawn out second, the away team. Let's make some friends, Sam, by starting the draw for the Capital Football Australia Cup qualifying round 5. Who are you bringing out at home first in match number 14? Tuggeranong United. They reached the semi-finals or better 6 times in 10 attempts, winning once and being runners-up once as well. They defeated Canberra Olympic 3-0 to make the last 8. They're the first team at home in the quarterfinals. Who will Tuggeranong United play? They've screwed them very tight, haven't they? Not doing you any help here at all. They will play Ugali Soccer Club. Ugali, the NPL side, were semi-finalists on their debut run in the qualifying competition in 2021. They lost narrowly to eventual winners Tigers. Ugali won away at Canberra Juventus in the last round. That's Tuggeranong v Ugali. First match. Match number 15, the home team will be Canberra, Croatia. Quarter-finalists last season. They won the qualifying competition twice, and they have been runners-up once. They defeated ANU in round 4. They will be at home in match number 15, and they will play Monero Panthers. Back-to-back finalists in 2021 and 22, losing initially to Tigers. They beat West Canberra Wanderers, were beaten finalists last year, and won 7-0 away at Wanderers to get here. Croatia v Panthers. Next game, we'll see Queanbeyan City at home. Queanbeyan City, they broke their round 4 hoodoo in 2021. They reached the quarter-final for the first time. They repeated that last season. They're here for a third time. They defeated Balcony United 3-2 to get here, and they will play at home to Brindabella Blues. The CPL Grand Finalists from last year have made the quarter-finals for the first time in the Cup competition. They're the only non-NPL side here. The final quarter-final draw should be fairly straightforward. The home team will be Gungahlin United. Gungahlin United winners in 2015, runners-up in 2018. Gunners reached the semi-finals last season. They knocked out the cup holders with that epic come-from-behind 5-2 win over the Knights. And they will play Tigers FC. They played 4 qualification finals, winning twice in successive years in 2019 and 2021, with the 2020 season curtailed by COVID-19. Tigers saw Majura in round 4. There's your quarter-final draw. Tuggeranong United versus Ugali. Canberra, Croatia versus Monero Panthers. Queanbeyan City versus Brindabella Blues. Gungahlin United versus Tigers. For things that jump out to us, Sam, when we're looking at these games as well, is Ugali have got to travel to Canberra again. A bit rough for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm sure it'll be a good match, and there's certainly some good matchups there. I'm looking forward to going and watching some of them.
Well, Ugali knocked Tuggeranong out in the quarter-final stage a couple of years back in that 2021 run when they got to the semi-finals. That was down in Griffith. Croatia v Monero have been the 2 standout teams in the NPL so far this season. They've scored a swag of goals so far this year. That one will be special. Queanbeyan City came up from the CPL last year. They're playing a CPL team in Brindabella Blues. That's got some potential.
Yeah, absolutely, and be a good chance for both of them to see where they're at and see how they're going to, the season looking ahead for them.
Well, both fancy their chances of making the semi-finals, and lastly there, Gungahlin United, the league champions against Tigers. Well, both those sides will be hoping that they can make it through as well. There's some great ties there to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Well, now let's proceed to the round 6 draw. Sam's just going to put these balls into it. Each of the balls in the bowl next to me have a number that corresponds to the tie drawn in round 4, number 14 to 17. So number 14 is Tuggeranong v Ugali, 15 Canberra versus Croatia versus Panthers, 16 Queanbeyan versus Blues, 17 Gungahlin versus Tigers. As before, Sam will draw the first team out of the bowl, which will be the home team for round 6, and we will go from there. So the home team for this first semi-final is the winner of match 16, which is Queanbeyan or the Blues. Brindabella Blues. Semi-final, match 16, Queanbeyan or Brindabella Blues will play the winner of match 17, Gungahlin or Tigers. So Queanbeyan or Brindabella versus Gungahlin or Tigers in the semi-final. And that should mean, therefore, the winner of match 14, Tuggeranong or Ugali, will be at home to the winner of match 15, which will be Canberra, Croatia or Monero Panthers. So there's your semi-final draw. It's 14 v 15, 16 v 17. Again, Ugali will have to do it the hard way. They'll have to travel to Canberra if they get past Tuggeranong and play Canberra, Croatia or the Panthers. And then, of course, Queanbeyan or the Blues will play Gunners or Tigers. That's all set for some cracking semi-finals.
Absolutely. Encourage everyone to make sure they either get out and watch it live or watch our stream.
Yeah, that concludes the draw for the Capital Football Australia Cup rounds 5 and 6. Remember, you can watch all matches live on the Capital Football YouTube channel. All of them. That's all 4 quarterfinals and the semi-final. Details will appear on all the usual channels. We're now going to undertake the draw for the Women's Federation Cup semi-finals. As before, Samantha Farrow, CEO of Capital Football, joins me for the draw. As usual, we're looking to thank our broadcast partners. We'll go through them again. Allstate Towing, broken down or been in an accident? Give Allstate Towing a call, your 24/7 local trusted towing company. Electro Tinge, proudly supporting the Capital Football Australia Cup qualifying rounds. Deacon Club, the family-friendly football club. Kiter Excavations for all your excavation and earth-moving needs. Rhythm Snow Sports, ignite the stoke. Canberra PC Repair, IT support when you need it most. LJ Hooker for your real estate needs. Contact Lucas Cole at LJ Hooker. Sam, beauty of cup football, so anyone can win. We're expecting some fiercely contested matches in this draw here.
Yeah, absolutely. And as always, we want to support the women and see them develop and the game continue to grow. So hopefully we've got some good matches coming out of this bowl.
When we were in here for the other draw, for the quarterfinals for the Women's Federation Cup, we were looking forward to the new name in the competition, Majura FC. They didn't get to play against White Eagles. They got a bye in that round. But they made a good start to the life in the NPL, and it's always an exciting proposition to get new teams on board.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, not having a bye in the NPL, is a bonus as well. But we still have some challenges in the competition, and hopefully this is one step to continue to grow that division. Well,
let's remind you of the quarterfinal draw. This will be the teams who are waiting on who they will face in the semi-finals. The quarterfinal draw was Balconing United versus Majura FC, NUFC versus West Canberra Wanderers, Canberra Olympic versus Gungahlin United. I'll get that out. And Tuggeranong United versus Canberra, Croatia. Sam will draw the teams out. The team drawn out first is the home side. Team drawn out second is the away side. Let's make the draw for the women's semi-finals. The first team is the winner of match 3, which I'm assuming is Canberra Olympic versus Gungahlin United on my list. The winner of match 5, which I don't have up there. What's happened to the winner of the draws? Tuggeranong versus Croatia. So sorry, we're going to have to hold for 1 second. Give me 1 moment. Sorry, everyone. We've got a bit of a bug there for us. The draw numbers are a bit different on my sheet of paper. Let's start again. The winner of match 3, Tuggeranong versus Croatia, is the winner of match 3. And they will play the winner of match 5, ANU or Wanderers. That's Tuggeranong or Croatia versus ANU or Wanderers. The winner of match 4, which is Canberra Olympic or Gungahlin. We'll play the winner of match 2, Belconnen versus Majura. Don't you just love live TV? Thank you, Declan. Take that over there. So there's the 4 semi-final draws. The numbers were different on my sheets, unfortunately, but that's okay. So we got there eventually. Tuggeranong or Croatia v ANU or Wanderers. Olympic or Gungahlin versus Belconnen or Majura. Interesting matches as always, Sam, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, looking forward to all of them.
Absolutely, looking forward to the 4 games. As usual, the 4 quarterfinals for the Women's Federation Cup and the semi-finals will be live on the YouTube channel starting on the 22nd and 23rd of April. Check out everything on our social channels and all our YouTube channels as well for all the details. Thanks to Samantha Farrow for her assistance today. Thanks you all for tuning in. Sorry for the hiccup there at the end. Remember to keep an eye on all our website and details for dates of venues and times and kickoffs for all our cup matches. Thanks very much.